Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host of Hut, and we got some big Mets news, and awesome Mets news. This is really unfortunate for certain players, but it's fortunate for us because we get to see this player, finally. But before we get into that, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Every time you watch my videos or you subscribe, it really helps me out. And not only that, but I'm trying to sort of do some cosmetic improvements especially when I do live streams. So if you send me super thanks or super chats, it really boosts the channel and get me more subs, more people in here, to where I have like a really respectable background to show you my Mets fan. I got a lot of stuff here. I would love to display it, but I can't because of the way my home is. So if you help me out a little bit, this will help me get the hell out of here and display myself in a different way that's much more enjoyable for you and enjoyable for me. But here we go. So the Mets called up BRETT BATY today. He's going to be coming to the Mets tonight in Atlanta. The Mets have not made any announcement. They've not made any announcement right now. But the rumor is, this came from Mets Mirage, which I'd mentioned before. It's a great site. It's a great fan site. And they got sources, and they told them, Michael Mayer, that the Mets are going to call up BRETT BATY because Eduardo Escobar obviously has some kind of problem. He's going to be in the lineup tonight, but he's out of the lineup. He's got some problem with his side. I guess his ladder. I don't know. And as you know, Luis Guillorme is going to be out 4 to 6 weeks because he's got a groin issue. The Mets were talking about calling up Batty yesterday. They were in a conference call with the minor league system. I guess the minor league managers that's in AAA and AA. Trying to figure out whether they should call him up or the other big prospect the Mets have at third base, Marvientos. And I guess they were kind of on the fence about it, and they sort of brought up these other guys up. Devin Marrero was called up. He's in the lineup tonight because they had to scratch Escobar out. So Baty's on his way from Syracuse or wherever the Mets AAA team is, and he's going to be coming here, well, not here, but in Atlanta to play for the Mets. Just to give you sort of a rundown off of some of the things you need to look for when he comes here. I'm looking on the MLB.com prospect list, and they give you a grade, scouting grades, on all the different players the Mets have in terms of top prospects. BRETT BATY is the number 2 prospect in the Mets organization. He is number 18 overall Major League Baseball. He is number 2 at third base. Jordan Walker for the Cardinals is number 1. He is considered one of the best players in the minor leagues. And he's number 2 with the Mets. A couple of things about him. He's 22, just give you basic stuff. He's 22, he's a left-handed bat. He's very athletic from what they said. But just to get back to the scanning grades, 70 is considered the highest for most of the players. It's considered a top-notch player. With Batty, now he's number 2, so his rating is very high. His hit tool is 60. His power tool is 60. Those are very high tools. His running is 45. He's got a very good arm, 60. His fielding is about 50. I know the Mets were concerned yesterday about his fielding, that they may not feel that he's quite up to the task more for a pennant race than really to handle third base long term. And his overall rating is 55. Now you can say, well, that's not very high. But with Francisco Alvarez, for example, his power tool, his hit tool is 65. And I think it's his overall number for scouting grade is 60. So we're talking about very high ratings for Batty, just to give you a comparison. Let me just give you sort of a rundown, a little bit of a scouting report from MLB.com. Batty works well to all fields, utilizing a smooth swing from the left side. He typically has little issue staying behind the ball and making solid contact off the bat. And when he doesn't, he can still work a walk. So he's a guy, he's known to be a guy that walks a lot and gets on base a lot. The Texas native is capable of putting on a powerful show in batting practice, but it hasn't translated into eye-popping slugging numbers. A 50+% ground ball rate has kept him from making the most of that strength, but there's hope that more upper-level experience could iron out this issue. Now, this is before, this rating was written prior to the season. So this is back in February. A better runner than one might expect given his size, Baty has grown to be a capable defender at third base, where his plus arm fits the bill. Mets gave him time in left field, which he's played rather well. There was a clip of him in Syracuse the other day where he threw a runner out at home. So he's a good fielder in the outfield too. He's a very good athlete. The Mets gave him time in left field and banged him, and he has enough athleticism to work there. Notably, he was third base only in the fall league. If he can turn his dreamlike raw power to actual game power, New York can have its next long-term third baseman. That's exciting. And let me just go through his statistics a little bit to give you an idea of where he is as a player. Now, his overall numbers for this season has been very good. Get this. This is with two teams. This is with two teams with the Mets. 315 batting average. And he's hit really well in Syracuse. He's played about 6 games there. A 406 on-base percentage. 544 slugging percentage. So you know the OPS is going to be through the roof. A 950 OPS. In 89 games, 340 starts. 349 at-bats. 73 runs, so he scores a lot. 106 hits, 22 doubles, 19 home runs, 59 RBIs. So that is translating into, let's give you 19 home runs out of 340 at-bats. You prorate that, that's 30 home runs. 30 home runs. So, and 59 out of 340 at-bats. That's 95 RBIs. So that's, this kid can hit. And he's got power. So, hopefully he can translate it into the major leagues. And he does walk a lot. So that the walk rate is very high as well. 46 out of, 386 at-bats? 386 plate appearances. So say 600 plate appearances. 71 times. That's not bad for a younger player. But he's had a very good eye at the plate. So this is very exciting news for us as Mets fans. And really for the Mets. He's one prospect I wasn't expecting to get called up. I figured it would be Vientos. But Vientos is not as good of a prospect as... That might be Vientos now calling in, wanting to know about his call-up. I must take this call, I think. I'm not getting called up anyway. But anyway. So this is big news for us Mets fans. I can't wait to see him play. He will be with the Mets tonight, but he's not going to be able to play because they have to put him on the roster. I would mention this very quickly. He's not on the 40-man roster. So maybe Devin Marrera, who they called up yesterday to be on the roster, he'll probably get DFA'd, I would think, or sent down waivers or something. But I would think that that's probably what they'll have to do. Because Baty's not on the 40-man. So if you play well, the Mets will call you up at some point. So this is exciting news. I can't wait to see him. And I know you're all chomping at the bit to see him, as well as our buddy, our future catcher, and Francisco Alvarez. Let's see what Alvarez is doing real quickly before I end this video. Alvarez is not doing as well as he probably should. He's hitting 176 in Syracuse, so he's not ready. If his hit tool's behind, then he's not ready. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. Again, to help me out, please subscribe, like the video, send me super thanks for the great job I do. I do the best I can do. I give the best analysis, the best commentary. I do talk fast, as you can tell, because I'm very excited about this call-up. And it's great to see the Mets are playing well, even though they got killed last night. That's all right. The Mets are not the desperate team in this situation. The Braves are very desperate. They're facing 2 monsters in the next 2 nights after tonight on the mound. And but thank you for watching this video. Keep your eye out for all these shorts I've been doing. I have a lot of fun with that. Keep your eye on live streams that are going to come up, as always. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you later.